welcome to this video. For some change of content, I'm doing Kibitz video again, and of course it's just a matter of luck what players you might catch playing on the ICC. Here we have playing as black Grandmaster Luke van Wely, the Dutch number, I think it's the number 2 at the moment, because Anish Giri is the Dutch number 1 nowadays. But Van Wely really has been the Dutch number 1 for like ages before that. Yeah, we saw the rest of this game where he had won a piece and winning relatively easily this game. It is, I think, the first game that he is playing, and I hope it's going to be a bit of a longer session. Do I have follow on? Yeah, I have follow on. So we will follow his games. Let's see. Van Wely playing d4. He's a long time 1d4 player. Only once in a while varying with c4 and knight f3. Rarely plays e4. So we have the Veresov opening, now even transposing to the French defense. The McCutcheon variation, very sharp line with bishop d2 takes on c3, knight e4 and queen g4. This is the way it is played. Okay, bishop d2 is not so dangerous in comparison. The queen really should go to g4 to provoke some weakness. Here we have a position where black has relatively good chances due to the pawn structure. He's got some weak pawns to play against. I cannot, during Kibitzing, use the arrows and colors, but I can point with the mouse at the squares I'm talking about, like d4, c5, c3. There are the weaknesses, and yeah, black can castle short. There is no direct attack. Yeah, it's not so clear how white should proceed. Black has oh, that's interesting. I guess I would have just played knight c6 here, but knight d7 is an interesting move. It maybe intends to get the knight to c4 or to a4, attacking the pawns. Or it could also be the start of a defensive maneuver, just putting the knight, let's say, on f8. Yeah, it seems that this is in fact black's plan. No. It's something different entirely. f6 I didn't really think about, but because I think that this just weakens the e-pawn. Of course f6 is a normal plan in the French, but really here the bishop is now bad on a6. He wants to play rook a to e8, so I understand the idea of bishop a6. I don't really like that f6 plan. White ideally would like to regroup the bishop to h3, exactly, g3, bishop f1 to h3. This would be very nice for white, but not so easy to accomplish. Another plan might be knight h4, g2, f4. It's also possible. Yeah, he probably wants to regroup. Okay. Difficult. This I didn't really expect. I thought that this might help black. This knight e5. Knight e5 plan. Yeah, the bishop on c8 is not exactly great, but this might change. Black is maybe able to regroup it, like on d7, e8 and so on. But Wely is quickly advancing on the king side. Probably king h1. It's not so easy to get f5 into play. Yeah, f4 is not a strong point of White's game at the moment. And now h5 is a bit weak. Maybe White can try to attack it with queen g3 to h4. Okay. Very tricky position. Black might play queen f7 and attack it one more time. Okay, White is going to cover with king g3. That's a good idea, probably, getting the king involved. Yeah, this position is very closed. I mean, if you just imagine what can White do? He can maybe get a bishop to h3, but even then, if he captures on f5, where exactly is White going to infiltrate? Black can just stay put here. Okay, he does not need to, but he could have easily sacrificed the exchange. I think I would have done that. White has no way forward whatsoever. I mean, okay, here I don't really see a way forward as well, but still, f5 here maybe. Then e6. It's probably not really great. So he went for it. White is really pushing hard. Yeah, okay, the idea is infiltration, of course. Rook e2, I guess. Oh, the king. Yeah. Yeah, White enters on with the king, but how do you actually make progress? I don't see it.
Check.
Black was playing really quickly. That's helpful now. Wely down to 44 seconds. But yeah, Black is still a bit tied down. It's not so self-evident how he should win. Rook d7. Yeah, it's not clear to me how Black should proceed. This can easily backfire. King a6, now there's bishop c8 check, so it's a tactical cover. Maybe Black can try something like d4 or b4, so kind of, yeah, this kind of pawn break. It's yeah, but it's not really well supported. Oh, that's very aggressively played as Black. Maybe that's really good. Rook b8 check probably, and king c5, rook c8 check. So you get the c pawn further advanced, and Black also has an f pawn. Very sharp position.
Check. Check.
Yeah, that's now very tough.
Check.
Rook c7. Check is threatened. White
Check.
is pretty active here. It's always rook c7. And now rook c7.
Check.
And king moves, and then probably d4, pushing the pawn. Yeah, I guess this is about equal because of the activity. But of course, white has got 10 seconds. Yeah, very nicely played, I guess. White has defended this well, actively. It's just a matter of time now, 5 seconds.
Check.
White will probably lose on time, unless black is allowing some sort of mate. Rook a8 now was winning, but okay, white has got no time at all.
White forfeits on time.
Yeah, white is completely winning now. Yeah, this type of game is one argument for increment times. It's simply a great fight. It was a back and forth fight, and if it was a 3-2 game with 2-second increment or 1 second, the game is just continuing and producing interesting content. And now it is just ended because white's overstepped the time. Of course, this is a traditional time control, but it's just more interesting from a chess content perspective to have those games continued. Very interesting play though. Let's see. Let's hope we get some more games. This was very interesting. If Van Wely should decide to leave the server, I can try to catch some other interesting Grandmaster game. There are some GMs online, so it's possible to get more content. I don't want to switch though now, because then you get all this kind of fragmented games, always getting right into the middle and then back and forth. I just want to give him a couple of, just 1 minute or so to start a new game. Here we go. Against Isokol, Leonid Zokolin. Yeah, I have played him a couple of times. 4.5 out of 8 is my score. So let's see if Van Wely is doing better. Okay, again, the Veresov. This kind of line with bishop f4 is somehow gaining in popularity. It has been played a number of times recently. Okay, probably not exactly represents a refutation of the black opening, but it's yeah, change of pace, something else. And then Blitz, you can experiment, of course. Okay, a quick h3 and g4. Yeah, bishop g6 is strange. White wants to play knight e5 anyway. Yeah, f3 and probably then h4. Idea to play h5. Okay, just took it. It's also interesting. Maybe c3, intending queen b3. But okay, e4 is not exactly strong. Could just try to win this pawn with a further c3, queen c2, knight c4, d2, and then it's gone. Yeah, c3 looks good. Yeah, or that one. I was just thinking, queen a4. Queen a4 is now a good move. After queen a4, I think he
Check.
black needed to move the king. Okay, something else entirely. Yeah, really a weird position with the king on e2. I was trying to get some grips on that to
Check.
try to understand it. Now now he's giving the check. Yeah, I think instead of queen b3, the immediate check really was better. Maybe rook d4 even. Rook d4. Intending rook d6, and if bishop e5, queen e5, there's rook d8 check. Okay, didn't go for that. He was considering it, I think. Yeah, black spoiled castling rights. It's not exactly helping. Yeah. Oh, to e3, that's interesting. g3 looked very normal to me. But maybe he wants to have the bishop on e3 to support h4 later. It's possible. Yeah, I still like white here. White has more pieces in play. I mean, the king position is a bit weird, but other than that, the rooks are on d1 and c1, bishop pair, and a generally active position. Yeah, black is grabbing this pawn, but after, yeah, maybe you can do that. Bishop d4, maybe queen f4, trying to defend. Yeah, it looks nice, this bishop on d4, but there is no, at least I don't see a particularly dangerous threat. If you go bishop e3 here, black, yeah, maybe black can even play h5 or something like that. b7 hangs. I don't know if you need to cover it. That's interesting as well. Just intending to go to d3. Now knight d3. There is maybe bishop f6. Knight d3. Not sure. Bishop f6. Queen f6. Still this threat on f2. Maybe queen e4. No, he didn't do that. Yeah, this now looks great for black, isn't it? Doesn't it? Isn't it or doesn't it? Yeah, well, black is fine no matter what. Yeah, white has a very strong bishop there on c3. Let me do a pawn count here. It's just an exchange, yeah. But how do you yeah, maybe this way, trying to get rid of this pin, like bishop d2, knight d7. But white has 3 against 1 on the queen side and the bishop pair to support the pawns. The bishop pair is notoriously great in supporting passes. So maybe this is still quite a viable position for white. Just like taking king e2, bishop c3, and then push the pawns. Yeah, that's not easy. That's not so easy at all. Or even b4. Just b4, c5. The knight at the moment is really dominated by the f3 bishop, and black's king is not helping. Only question is, I think bishop c3 first might be an idea. Yeah, and now just bishop c3 again, so that after e4 you can capture. Yeah, and now probably king e3 and bishop e2, and then push. Or this one. Yeah, this is probably I'm sorry, probably even better. Just going for b5, b6 and so on. Yeah, I think black is lost here, to be honest. This was very tricky. I guess black had a good position, certainly. He when he got to d3, but this endgame was very problematic and not easy to play at all. Yeah, just b5. Pass pawns must be pushed. Yeah, that's really true. Sorry, a bit of a sore throat here. Yeah, bishop. Maybe bishop e4 first, and yeah, but okay, it's a queen. It's not. Yeah, okay, you've got the a pawn. Without the a pawn, this is not so clear actually, but this should be a relatively easy win. Yeah, well, this is Larry Christensen's Blitz motto. You never resign when you still have a knight left, and black has one. So you can always try for tricks here. Yeah, black has got little counterplay, but the a pawn is probably too strong. Check. Queen somewhere, yeah, and then push the pawn. Just a7.
Check.
Should be gone. 19 seconds against 19 seconds.
Check.
Yeah, he's not so quick here.
Check.
The rook is just hanging.
Check.
Now, he's really playing slowly. Maybe he's got some technical problem. Queen f3, check. Queen h8 is made in 2.
Check. Checkmate.
Yeah, I hope the recording is fine. I just had the screensaver coming up. Very strange. Okay, so he managed to mate with 2 seconds left on the clock. I guess around here,
check.
Black is certainly in great shape, but he needs to get the needs to keep the queens on. I think maybe what did he do? He played this move, maybe d2. I don't really know how to. Maybe I can do can I do examine here? And then no, I cannot. Oh, I screwed this up. I thought I could maybe get into examine mode in this game. Oh wait, we have a new game. This is more interesting. And let's make sure that I'm following. Okay, we've got a Pirt's defense. Yeah, interesting. It's not an opening that he plays regularly, but okay. It's Blitz chess. Yeah, the opponent is playing a modern setup against the with a4. Yeah, that's not so common nowadays. So white is playing in a very positional, strategical fashion. Now probably, bishop c4. And he's got a very solid position. h3 covering g4, a5 winning space on the queen side. And now e4 is attacked. Okay, so white is agreeing to surrendering the bishop pair. Bishop h4, he would have had g5 and knight e4. So black has got the two bishops, which is very nice in this position. Oh, now now he's got the perfect bishop pair. Yeah, now b5. That's very nice for black. He's got two bishops against two knights and possibilities like queen b4. Yeah, pressurizing the b2 pawn. And there's also this this pawn on a6, which is a potential weakness. Let's see what could black do. I mean, there are many possible ideas. The a7 pawn, however, is something to look at. Rook d8. I thought white should maybe take. I don't know. g4, really. Yeah, this I saw as well. I'm not sure what it is doing. Probably it just blocks the view towards the a7 pawn. Of course, knight d4, e4, black is going to take on c3 at the end. This is nice. And rook d4 is also not on. Yeah, that's maybe a good move, really. Knight a2 could be in response, but then black can take on d1, play queen a3, win the a6 pawn. Okay, tricky. Yeah, this sent white into some thought. Oh well, this is just flat out losing, I guess. I don't know. I mean, black. I didn't think black really threatened something super dangerous. I mean, and this is clearly lost. Just take on c3, and you've got two bishops for the rook. And white has weakened himself with g4 enormously.
Check.
Yeah, and bishop e7. Yeah, g5 is not bad as well. To d2, to c3. Black has got 3 pawns here that he can push. Just c5 here, I guess. Yeah, okay, this is also good. Yeah, this is relatively easy to play. Queen, bishop e7 maybe, grabbing b4. Yeah, there are so many weaknesses here. Besides the fact that the two bishops are just stronger than the rook anyway. But white is so weakened. King side plus the d pawn. Now probably just bishop c4, and then you can try to get to the a pawn. Rook c8, c6, a6. Nothing that white can do against it. Yeah, rook f4, there's bishop e3 even. Yeah, bishop e3 is coming. Yeah, I guess it's time for this this button. The button to press. Yeah. Oh, please don't let the clock run down. Just be glad that you're playing a good GM opponent.
White resigns.
I know he resigns, okay. Yeah. This was a pretty one-sided affair. around here, I guess white needs to play knight d2 here. I cannot put it on the board to cover e4. The way it went down here, I mean, this is already very comfortable, and here he decided to give up the second bishop as well. And well, here black is in excellent shape. It's just a great long-term asset, and this is not helping a6 because of b5. Yeah, here black is substantially better. I'm really surprised that in this position, if you go here, queen e3, the stockfish engine that I have here, the latest version, assesses this position as equal, which is frankly a joke. I mean, with the two bishops, black is substantially better long term. It's not so evident at the moment because it's a symmetrical position which is fairly closed, but it's simply a long-term asset, and it's not easily equalized against in the long run. Okay, so let's hope for a new game soon. I don't, as mentioned, want to switch so much and get those game fragments going. It's possible that he has requested a new 5-minute game, but it sometimes takes a while. When I do the videos and when I record, I quite often hit the 5-minute button here, and it takes 20 seconds, 30 seconds to get a game. It depends obviously how much traffic there is on the server. But, yeah, let's hope we get a new game soon. While I'm at it, I can mention that the candidates tournament for the World Championship Challenger is not far away. It's just about, what is it, 10-11 days. March 13th it's the first round, and obviously one of the highlights of the year. We had a very exciting candidates tournament last year in London, where I was glad enough to have the chance to visit it. This time it's in Siberia, in Russia, and no way that I'm going to visit that. I actually checked this. How would you get there? It's terribly expensive and a bit too adventurous for my taste. Besides the fact that when you are in Khanty-Mansisk, you can watch this tournament, but besides that, there's relatively little things to do. Maybe correct me if you are from there, but it didn't seem so attractive to me, so I didn't follow that. And I also have league games coming up. Yeah, there's no game starting. Yeah, of course I will cover the candidates tournament, doing daily coverage. It's again an 8-player double round robin tournament, so we have 4 games daily, and it's been a very fighting tournament last year, so really looking forward to that. Let's see how this is going to end. Who will challenge Magnus Carlsen at the end of the year? Yeah, I don't get a game. There's no game starting here. Let's see what kind of games do we have. Who else is playing? We can in the meantime have a look at Yardbird. Grandmaster Eric Lobron, regular opponent in my videos. He's playing black here against a FIDE master called Thug. Cameroon, no chance. Ertan Khan, live in Istanbul, Turkey. Yeah, you know, the flag, maybe he's there on vacation or something, you don't know. Okay, so what kind of position is this? We have equal material, and this
Check.
has come up out of a Krokan defense. I guess, yeah, is this about equal? Yeah, black has the bishop, which sometimes gives an edge, long range piece, but the pawn structure is not so brilliant. Yeah, probably this is about equal. Okay, as usual, Yardbird Lobron is playing ambitiously. Don't really know if this is so great. Yeah, maybe. I'm even wondering about knight d1, but yeah, knight d1, e3, f5 would be nice, but not easy to accomplish. Knight d1, probably rook c1, and black invades. Yeah, he has played this very ambitiously, but not badly, I guess. It looks like white is under some pressure, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, rook c1. It looks a bit tricky for me. Tricky to me. Tricky for white, I mean. It's not so easy to play this position. The rook is invading. f3 is a possible weakness. Yeah, maybe the checks now. No. Yeah, knight c7. Yeah, you can play knight c7. Rook c7,
Check.
rook e1. Yeah, that's strong actually. If black now plays king d6, you just
Check.
go back. Oh, this one, interesting. I think he has overlooked that there's rook c3 mate threatened. Funny. King e8 now. So black has won a piece. That's a funny trick. By the way, that Van Wely has disconnected, so he only played 3 games, unfortunately. So let's see, maybe get 1 or 2 games here played by Lobron, by Yardbird, and then wrap this video up. Yeah, black has a piece up, this bishop, and he now is, I think, managing to get the f6 pawn, which was the source of counterplay. Yeah, and still there's a and b pawn. I mean, Blitz, it's still some counterplay. It's not enough, but it's something that you first need to kill off before you can be sure to win. Rook, maybe rook c6 to c3, something like that. Now rook a5. That's 2 pawns. And now maybe b4, b5.
Check.
That should be an easy win. Oh, I'm not sure about that, really. The thing is, it's also the wrong colored bishop. That's not a g5 now. White has g5 and the h-pawn promotes, I think. He's not playing that. Yeah, it's simply, again, white is probably thinking, okay, I'm winning on time anyway, so does not need to play good moves. Now he pushed the pawn, but is this winning now? Probably not, Bishop c3 back. Maybe this could be a draw actually. And now bishop a5 was possible. Yeah, white can just stay put, king e4, f5, but he will win on time. It's
Black forfeits on time.
yeah, this position was completely dead, of course, but yeah, it's the time decides. White had some chances to, I believe, to win the game with the g5 earlier. Not sure if I get this. I need to make this. Okay, around here.
Check.
He got here. And here g5. Exactly here. It is strong, I think. Because the bishop might relocate to e5, but then you have those pawns marching as well. That's probably too much. That's very very dangerous. Probably winning. I can switch on the engine to check this. Yeah, it's plus 12. Plus 12. So there will be a promotion. Okay, it's not playing a new game. Okay, we've got Yasser Sarawan online, just logged on. Maybe he's playing a couple of games. Would be nice to have Yasser playing. Always a joy to watch him play. He's a really great strategical player and really trying to play good moves, not going for any, yeah, let's say fishy blitz play. It's not you can play all kinds of styles in blitz, but he really tries to play good chess. Yeah, it's not starting a game. Would be nice. Lobron also not starting a game. They don't want to switch again. I keep an eye on those two guys. Someone else? Yeah, let's give them with two possible players to start a game. One of them will start a game. I have a couple of more grandmasters online, but I don't want to switch again. Okay, let's check if there's something that we can look at while we... Okay, so Lobron is logged off. So maybe we are more lucky with Yasser. But
Check.
okay, I'm just... Or maybe this one, maybe this guy. Can have a look here. This is... I keep an eye on Sarawan. I like to Kibitzing a bit, but I started another game to follow. This is a 3-minute game actually. White here, keyboard 1987. This is Borki Predojevic, if I'm pronouncing this correctly. Borki Predojevic from Bosnia and Herzegovina. Very strong grandmaster, rated above 2600, and he's a good 3-minute player. 2.5 is a very high rating in the 3-minute pool. The ratings are usually a bit lower than in 5 minute because this is a somewhat younger pool. It is less inflated. Okay, very strange position. White
Check.
is 3-5. White is a pawn down and in some trouble, I guess. Black is nicely centralized, and then no name for the black player. But it's a very murky position. Maybe just knight e4. Tja, all kinds of things might happen here. Oh, he has blundered on a3. This was really probably really a blunder. Black can now just retreat the knight, the bishop. Here for example. And black is an exchange up and probably winning. But still, it needs to be
Check.
It needs to
Check.
be finished off. Oh, this is a funky trick. Wow, now queen b4 threatened. Oh, this is tough. Yeah, I think the d7 rook must move now. Otherwise it's probably a mate. Queen b4, and now the rook. Now you need to move the rook, I think. Rook b1 maybe. He's just pushing the
Check.
a-pawn.
Check.
Okay, it's very little time.
Check.
Black has only 7 seconds left. Oh, wow. But that's probably a win for black, isn't it? Rook e1 double check.
Check.
It's a threat. But he's got 2 seconds, only 2 seconds left.
Check.
Yeah,
Check.
okay.
Black forfeits on time.
Yeah. Again, a time win where white is completely lost. Yeah, he really, he really came out here. This was really
Check.
great.
Check. Check.
This move, that's
Check.
very strong. Suddenly initiating this counterplay. Maybe I don't know. I mean, it's tough to analyze. Maybe a move like rook c3 here is interesting. Just cover e3 for the moment. Okay, a new 3-minute game by this player. Khan advance. Yeah, c5. That's an interesting way to play. It's less explored compared to bishop f5, but leading to interesting play. Bishop e3 now, normally. No, he's giving it away, c5. White normally tries to keep it for a moment, this pawn on c5. Or d4 maybe, or a5 and then d4. Yeah, black has a good bishop now on c6. That's clear. But still, tough to judge. What is this?
Check.
And then knight c3. Yeah, black certainly has some compensation, but is it enough? b5 maybe. Okay, but black can take on f3 and on c5. It's probably okay. But a3 is also not easy. Yeah, very quickly played. A takes b4. Just banking on the fact that knight f7 is probably not good. King e8, knight h8 and takes on c3. This is probably not great for him because of this offside knight. Black maybe can take it and play b3. b3 is a threat now, I guess. Rook g8. What is the point of rook g8? Well, that's a bizarre move. Hard to tell. I don't really know. I don't know what this was all about. Yeah, white will just take f7. I mean, I don't understand anything of that. It's a very, very tricky stuff. Maybe knight f7, knight h6, trying to provoke white to take. Yeah, I feel that black is probably okay because of this exceptionally strong bishop on d5. And now maybe f6, yeah. Yeah, I think white should have taken really on f7. This is helpful for black. I mean, he had e6 covered now with the bishop on d5. Yeah, maybe here just take it on e5. I mean, okay. Yeah, what a tough position. The rook on a2 is nicely placed, an active piece. Yeah, probably. He does not want to take, it seems, and now he does take. Yeah, white has a definite play against the b7 pawn. Maybe knight c4, knight e3,
check.
Something like that.
Check.
Yeah, black is a pawn up, but white really has some activity. It's, the time is about equal. Oh, and rook b1. Oh, now it's not equal. White is better. Bishop b7.
Check.
Now bishop e5. Bishop e5 is a strong move. Intending rook b8. Oh. Yeah, it's still strong. Rook c7 now threatened, and rook b8 threatened. Winning is g8. Maybe
check.
Yeah, and rook a8 or rook b7. Wow. I'm amazed that black is still on the board. Very strong defense. And now the time is again deciding this game.
Yep. Black forfeits on time.
Yeah, white was just pre-moving quicker at the end. But he had the better position at the end with the active rooks. I mean, I'm not sure about the final position, but when we look at this, white was obviously pressing. It had a very, very good position. But somehow black was not falling apart. It really looks like this should happen. But this configuration, rook d5, knight d7, pawn on e6, is pretty resilient, not easily taken down. It's quite surprising. Okay, I was checking here, but Sarawan is not playing, and he even left the server. So I'm going to wrap up this video. I've caught about 55 minutes of Grandmaster Blitz chess. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.